Your pills. What are you watching?
Film.
Oh, is this the one where you find out he was a ghost all along?
All right, honey, get it out of your system.
Sorry.
You know what they told me in there? They said
Maybe
you paid
tomorrow you
yourself for
could
what I took.
tidy up a
Maybe I
bit?
wouldn't have had to serve time.
I'm just saying, because you were always on at me, tidy your room, young lady, so...
I'm gonna take care of you now and do all the things I should have taken time to do before. I mean, if there's a next time, you'll have the money. I'll have the money, but there won't be
Don't
a
forget to
next
take
time.
them, yeah?
This all yours, Julie? Mm-hmm. Legally, I mean? All mine. Come on, sign in. I wish the game's in there, because Steve would.
Good night.
You're not reading?
No, not tonight.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Tembe. That is very kind.
No, it is no trouble. I hope you will not be working for much longer.
Not tonight. My daughter's in there. I've got to get her out. Not tonight. I've got to get her out. Right. Not tonight, mate.
Where have you been?
Nowhere.
You've been gone for hours. On a Sunday night.
I went for a walk.
Not dressed like that.
It was a party at a friend's house.
I know you went to a club.
It was just this once. Look, aren't I allowed to have some fun occasionally?
You're too young for those places.
Well, I didn't drink anything. You can smell my breath if you want. And look, I finished my mocks last week and it was Hannah's birthday. I had to go.
Did you have to dress like that?
It's not even mine. Hannah lent it to me. She's into that goth stuff.
What about your classes?
I've got a study period first thing. I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't mean to lie. I can look after myself.
Just go to bed.
What about you?
Good night, Tara.
Another slice of toast? You do not want your stomach to be rumbling in the middle of your presentation.
No, thank you.
I hope you are not working too late.
Only until 3.
3? But do not be too disappointed if you do not get the grade you hope for. It is just unfortunate you were unwell for most of Saturday.
Sorry about the mess I made on the floor of the toilet.
It is fine. The stain has gone and the smell will only be with us for a few more days. But I hope you have learnt your lesson about drinking alcohol.
Yes, sir.
Good. Well, if you have finished your breakfast, you can practice your presentation. I would very much like to hear it.
No, thank you, Mrs. Tembe. I don't think that's necessary.
Well, are you sure? Well, you have, 2 or 3 hours before your next class. And I have been told that my advice is often very helpful.
You are so kind. But I've done all the preparation. Now, all I can do is my best. Thank you for a wonderful breakfast. I think I'll go for a walk to clear my head.
Right. Just be careful it does not become too clear.
Just the usual boring rubbish.
You look tired.
Thanks, Dad. Way to make me feel good.
Can I give you a lift?
No, I'll walk. See you later. Hello? No, I've got the money. I said I've got the money. No, not here. I'll meet you at the club. 15 minutes.
OK, Joshua, see you in a couple of weeks for Connor's jabs.
Bye, Joshua.
I thought I'd find somewhere nice to eat before the show tonight.
Oh, great. Place by the river. So, what did you think of Joshua?
Nothing to frighten the horses there.
Really?
He's finding his feet.
I thought there were clear signs of postnatal depression. In my opinion.
I disagree.
Why is that, Heston? Because he's male?
No, we had a long chat, and I came to a balanced assessment.
With all due respect, Heston, I have done a home visit, and you haven't.
He lost his partner, but he's coping rather well.
All the signs are there. Irritability, lack of sleep, emotional swings.
The signs of looking after a new baby.
This is no joking matter.
I didn't say it was.
I'll give you a bell later, yeah?
Sarah.
Dad.
Unless we offer Joshua help now, we're putting both him and the baby in danger.
I think you're overstating the situation.
Well, you just don't want to see it, that's all. Anyway, I think you're just being sexist.
How am I sexist?
Oh, you just want to wait until one of them's in hospital?
I
or
will
even
not
worse?
prescribe unnecessary drugs.
Unnecessary, in your opinion.
Marina, I think you should sit down.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Well, remember the exercise.
Look, this is not about me. It's about the patient.
Sorry, is this a bad time?
Who was that man in the car? Did you give him money? Were you buying drugs?
Dad, you're being stupid.
Then why were you talking to him? He looked a lot older than 17.
Well, I don't have to explain myself to you.
You're my daughter. If you're involved in something, then I want to know.
Dad, there is nothing going on. Right, and even if there was, I can get married now if I wanted. I can leave home.
Is that what you want? Is he your boyfriend?
Dad, stop it. I'm going to be late for class.
Oh, thanks for this. Bye, Marina.
Bye. I better get going.
We need to talk.
I don't know what you mean.
You were out of control.
It's a professional disagreement, that's all.
It's a bit more than that.
Heston, I know I have a problem, and they're working really hard to try and resolve it, but I have never, ever behaved inappropriately in the work environment, and I never will.
Marina.
I'll see you later.
Good afternoon. The Male Health Center. I mean the campus surgery. I must apologize. No, you do not need an appointment. Yeah, until 6. It is my pleasure. Goodbye.
Is everything all right?
I just have a lot on my mind, but thank you, Dr. Wilson.
Anything I can help with?
Why do young men feel that they have to go out at the weekend and get out of their mind with alcohol?
There's nothing wrong with a couple of pints every now and then.
It was more than that.
Did he have a curry as well?
It is a big responsibility having him in my care. I'm worried that he may have already lost his way.
Nobody can study all the time. I think that the life experience you get at uni, that's just as important as the studying. Perhaps you should think of O'Connor as a housemate, more than somebody you've got to protect all the time.
A housemate?
Yeah. I think you would enjoy having a friend around. I know now I'm living on my own, I miss someone to watch rubbish TV with and have late night chats.
No, late night chats are not appropriate. O'Connor is not my peer, he is my responsibility.
Can I help you?
Ray, Pendle, I need to see a doctor.
Oh, Mr. Pendle, I'm Dr. Wilson. Do you want to come this way? Yeah, take a seat.
I need a repeat prescription for antidepressants.
Okay, let me just check your notes. Right, you've been taking these for quite a while. How are you finding them? Mr. Pendle?
Sorry?
Your medication, how are you finding it?
It's fine.
And the sleeping pills?
It's fine.
So you are sleeping better? Mr. Pendle, are you all right? You just seem a little bit distracted.
It's my daughter.
What about her?
I think she's taking drugs.
Okay. What makes you think that?
Last night she went to a club and she didn't get home till 4 a.m. And the way she was dressed was all...
How old is she?
She's 17, and I'm sure that she's keeping things from me. I mean, she says that last night was a one-off, but I know for a fact that she's been there other times.
But you haven't actually found any evidence, any pills or needles or smoking material?
Should I be searching a room?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So what do I do?
The bad news is, Mr. Pendle, that teenagers do go to nightclubs, and there's very little that we can do about it. Some of them take drugs, lots of them drink, but most of them go on to lead normal lives. With Tara, talk to her, remind her that you're there, but ultimately give her her own space as well. And I understand that it's really difficult, and what I'm saying is going to sound like a cliche, but this is probably just a stage she's going through.
You are unbelievable.
Mr. Pendle,
That is the same advice that you people gave me for Sophie, and look what happened to her.
Sophie?
Sophie was my daughter. Sophie was a beautiful, interesting girl with the talent for music, and she died of an overdose on the floor of a nightclub toilet. That's where talking got her.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
No, of course not, because you never read my notes.
No, I just haven't had a chance to look properly here.
Yeah, and yet you give me this advice. Well, perhaps if you people thought before you opened your mouths, then maybe my Sophie would still be alive.
Mr. Pendle, I made an honest mistake and I'm really sorry. Why don't you try and persuade Tara to come and talk to me?
Why? Why would I want to do that?
Mr. Pendle, please. Mr. Pendle.
Don't need your help. I'll deal with this myself.
No, Mr. Pendle, please.
What on earth did you say to him?
Heston, sorry about walking in on you and Marina earlier.
Well,
in fact, I'm a little bit jealous.
Really?
Two of you seem very well suited. Gives hope to singletons like me.
Well, every relationship has its ups and downs. And...
Well, no one has downs like me. I mean, how many people have relationships that end with a prison sentence?
Well, at least you won't be bumping into each other at the supermarket and having one of those excruciating conversations. He's not going to pop back to pick his stuff up. Not without a pack of police dogs in a helicopter. Yeah. Anyway, excuse me.
Hello?
So when do I get the rest?
Soon, I told you.
Don't like being kept waiting.
Well, no, nobody does. What's the point in even saying it?
Don't get smart with me, sweetheart. Maybe I should come round your house. Maybe I should have a chat with your dad.
No.
Maybe you'd like to know what his little girl's been up to.
No, I get it. Just come to the club tonight. I'll have it then.
You better.
Tara,
Dad! What are you doing here?
I just thought I'd come and pick you up. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Just get in the car, yeah?
Or would you like to take a seat? Good afternoon, campus at... Akono, is everything all right? There was not a problem with your presentation. Oh, well, that is good news. You must tell me all about it later. Yeah, well, goodbye, Akono. Goodbye.
Sounds as though it wasn't a complete disaster.
On the contrary. His tutor says that his presentation was very interesting and thought-provoking. Perhaps I am not doing such a bad job after all. Haley, Zamur, Dr. Wilson.
Right. I'm cooking dinner.
Really? You sure about that?
Yeah. Nice quiet night in. Just you and me.
Dad, it sounds great, but I've got to go over to Ellie's. We've got to work on a history project and, we've got loads to do, so I might have to stay over.
It's not Hannah's, then?
No, she's still in a state from yesterday.
I thought you said that you didn't drink.
I didn't. She did. It was her birthday.
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter, because you're staying here.
Dad, it's coursework. We've got to hand it in. You don't have to look over me all the time. I'm not Sophie.
Look, you're going to stay here where I can keep my eye on you and we're just going to have a pleasant evening. All right?
Fine. I'll go and get changed into my prison uniform, shall I? Dad, face it, it's not happening. Now, why don't you let me cook instead?
No, I'm doing this. Have we got any sausages?
Let me cook that cheesy pasta bake if you like, yeah?
All right, but I'm helping.
I'll be quicker on my own. Why don't you put your feet up? Cup of tea?
Thank you, Tara. I thought at least I could do the washing up instead.
It's not what it looks like. Dad!
No!
Dad!
No! I can't trust you!
Dad! No! Let me out, Dad! Dad, I can explain!
Hello, Dr. Wilson speaking.
I was right, Dr. Wilson. I caught her red-handed with the drugs. How's that for evidence?
I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Pendle.
No, it's good. It's good because now I know the truth and I can stop her before it's too late.
What exactly did you find? Do you need me to come over?
No,
OK, where's Tara now?
she's somewhere I can keep my eye on her until she gets the help that she needs.
OK, could you put Tara on the phone, please? Can I speak to her? Mr. Pendle? Mr. Pendle?
Stay away from my daughter.
I wish it was that easy, Mr. Pendle.
I'll make it easy for you. She doesn't want what you're selling.
That's not what Tara says. Tell Tara I'll meet you at the club as arranged. I never bar fight, don't ya?
Mr. Pendle, are you all right? It's okay. Come on. Let me help you up. Oh, let's get you. Let me have a look at you, okay?
Table for two, 7:30, by the window. No, not that window, the other one. I've been given strict instructions by my companion. It has to be the one that overlooks the river. Fantastic. She'll be delighted. Bye-bye.
Is it going to be okay?
It's just a graze. You'll be fine.
You shouldn't have let her out.
I don't think locking your daughter up is really the answer, Mr. Pendle.
Well, you won't get anything else off your drug dealer, at least. I scared him away.
He's not my dealer.
So how do you explain that?
Let me have a look. Right, I'm pretty sure that those are your sleeping pills, Mr. Pendle. Is that right, Tara? Yeah. Well, what are you doing?
You won't understand.
Why don't you try me?
Are you trying to poison me?
No. I just wanted you to go to sleep.
Have you got any idea how dangerous that is?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. What if your dad had taken some pills as well? He could have had an overdose.
Yeah, but he doesn't take them. He doesn't sleep. I try and make him, but I just hear him moving around in the night, and he goes into Sophie's room and plays her music.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. It's just, if you don't go to sleep, then I can't go to work.
Work where?
At the club.
You work at that terrible place?
Whoa, okay, calm down, Mr. Pendle.
I had no choice.
With those people? People like that who killed your sister?
Well, how else am I supposed to pay the bills?
Bills? What are you talking about? There's money in the account.
Yeah, because I put it there.
You're making this up.
Well, how do you explain these? Dad, you're not working and you keep forgetting to pay them. Well, I borrowed some money from some guy, but he keeps wanting more and more.
A loan shark?
He's the one that hit Dad. And he said he was going to come here with some of his friends and take everything, and that's why I had to keep working, but it was never enough. And now he won't leave me alone. I'm sorry, Dad. I was just trying to help.
I don't understand. Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you just tell me? Tara...
I was scared. I didn't know how you were going to react if you knew how bad things were.
How do you mean?
Well, after Mum leaving us and Sophie, and you were so low, and I was worried you wouldn't be able to cope, and I didn't want to lose you as well.
Oh, God. It's not even going to happen. I promise you. I'm not going anywhere.
That was a wonderful service. But why did you not want to stay? I would have loved to be introduced to members of your church.
I would have liked to, of course. But there were so many things that needed to be done here at home.
Was it my behavior on Friday? Are you embarrassed to introduce me to your friends?
Yeah, of course not. A few months ago, I had a bad experience. A neighbor of mine was an angry man. One day he came to my church, and after the service he shouted out an awful word. I do not want you to think that the whole of this country is racist.
Of course not.
I worship with these people every week, and yet not one of them stood up for me. It was very hurtful. That is why I do not spend much time with them anymore.
I see. Perhaps they also feel bad about this happening.
I should hope so.
If you're brave enough to forgive them, then maybe next time they'll be brave enough to help you.
You are right, of course. I should be able to forgive. Next time I see them, I will speak to them. Thank you.
I think the first thing we need to do is get you to talk to the authorities about this loan shark.
Will they be able to help us?
And Mr. Pendle, I think it would be a good idea for you to come in so that we can review your medication.
Whatever you think's best.
If you give me a call tomorrow, we can sort it out.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. I'll see myself out.
We'd better get a move on if we're going to make dinner.
Here they are, the Brad and Angelina of Lethbridge.
More like Strephon and Phyllis from Iolanthe, I'd like to think.
Which means that you're only a man from the waist down.
What is he from the waist up?
Fairy.
No comment.
Thank you, Zara.
Would it be Meston or Harina, do you think? Like Brangelina? Meston or Harina?
Marvellous though this is, hearing you push back the boundaries to the English language. We do have a reservation.
They do make a lovely couple.
His mobile switched off. When's he coming back?
Don't mind her. She's been in a bad mood since she was 7.
We're just gonna have to hitch up our pants and dang well get on with it now.
And no strenuous sexual activities. Mother!
I had another scan. Why? Because I wanted to find out the sex of the baby.
Well, what is it?